Welcome everybody, and I'm so grateful that the sun is shining and it's a little bit warmer out here today. I want to share a practice with you that is some good fun, and I've had lots of requests to do a particular song with movements, so we're going to add that in for our warm-up. But I wanted to just take a few moments of gratitude to all of my teachers and all of their teachers that have given me the wisdom, the strength, the knowledge and all the teaching that they have given me so that I can share some of that with you. So I am truly grateful for that, and I hope you are too. They're all wonderful and they know who they are. So thank you. So our practice with a shimmy, we're going to get our crisscross applesauce legs, find our long, strong spine, drawing, taking out a few of the curves in the back, bringing our shoulders up, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, so we're going to do the shimmy. So with that long, strong spine.
This is called a shimmy.
Shimmy, shimmy high, shimmy, shimmy low. Shimmy, shimmy in the pot, 9 days old. Shimmy, shimmy high, shimmy, shimmy low. Shimmy, shimmy in the pot, 9 days old. Lift your shoulders up, drop your shoulders down, take them backwards, rolling your shoulders. Lift your shoulders up, drop your shoulders down, take them forwards, rolling your shoulders forwards. Clap your hands together, rub them really fast, make some energy, and then hold it, feel that sensation, breathe in. Twister, twister, who's my little sister? That's my little brother, he's 9 days old. Twister, twister, who's my little sister? That's my little brother, he's 9 days old. Flip your floppy feet, trot them down the street, make them wave hello, hi to everyone you meet. Flip your floppy feet, trot them down the street, make them wave hello, hi to everyone you meet. Clap your hands, roll onto your back, clap your hands together, rub them really fast.
Make some energy.
Place your hands over your eyes, take a deep breath in.
And breathe.
Reach up for your toes, touch them to your nose. Rock them like a baby who's 9 days old. Rock, 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 rock. Reach up for your toes, touch them to your nose. Rock them like a baby who's 9 days old. Rock them up and down your mat, feel your back. Come up to sit. Shimmy, shimmy high, shimmy, shimmy low. Clap your hands together on your mark, set, go. So hopefully you're nice and warmed up and your body's been moving. We've been enjoying Joe Wicks in the morning, limbering up with him. So keep it up, getting all moving and grooving in the morning. We're going to do our adventure, the Gruffalo, and Jacob, my lovely son, is going to help me with the reading and the actions for this, okay? And I want to say a big thank you for my technical son who's doing all the editing for me. Okay, so Jacob, you can start.
A mouse took a stroll through the deep dark wood. A fox saw the mouse and the mouse looked good.
Okay, so we'll stand up, and for the forest we're going to do our tree pose. So feel your feet steady, sturdy down onto the ground. Just turn one foot out to one side, and that can be our lovely tree pose. And then we'll take it over to the other side. Standing steady, find your balance. And then from mouse taking his stroll, we're going to do child's pose. In child's pose, we have our feet onto our bottoms onto our feet, and our belly and heart rest down onto our legs, and we rest our busy heads onto the floor. And then we can come up together and read the next 2 lines.
Where are you going, little brown mouse? Come and have tea. Come and have lunch in my underground house.
Okay, so for our underground house, we're going to spin our legs round, turn our fingers towards our bottoms, towards our feet, press down into our hands, Lift up into our heart. Press down into our feet as we lift our hips up. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. Underground house.
It's terribly kind of you, Fox, but no. I'm going to have lunch with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo, why didn't you know?
Hey. He has terrible tusks. So we're going to imagine that we've got some big tusks coming out of our face. So we'll do a very grumpy face together. And then he has terrible claws. Terrible claws. And terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. So have a little run around and notice your mouth and your teeth. So get your tongue and just smooth it around your teeth. Noticing how that feels. And then we're going to notice our jaw. So this is our jaw and we're just going to give it a massage.
Where are you meeting? Where are you meeting him? Here by these rocks. And his favourite food is roasted fox.
Right, okay. So for a rock pose, we're going to come into a tiny ball. See if you can put your feet on the floor and then hug yourself in. Bring your chin towards your chest, resting your heart against your legs. Into a rock. And then coming down to sit. Roasted fox? I'm off, Fox said. Goodbye, little mouse. And away he sped. Okay. For our fox, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. Press down into our hands, press down into our knees. We're going to take one hand up in front of us and the other leg, the opposite leg, back behind us. Beautiful, Jacob. Well done. Nice and balanced, strong core. Then we're going to swap it over to the other side. So swapping our arms over. Good job. Excellent, Jacob. Well done. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Silly old fox. Doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a Gruffalo.
So, the mouse finds it very funny. We're going to come into something called Happy Baby. Okay, Jacob, if you can do it lying down that way, and I'll do it to the side so that people can see what we mean. So we're laying on our backs. We bring our knees out towards the sides and our arms in the middle and grab hold of our feet just to the outside. And we can rock side to side. You might have seen babies holding their feet. So this is Happy Baby. And then you can rock up and come round to sit. On went the mouse through the deep, dark woods. An owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Twit-twoo! Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have tea in my treetop house. Okay, so for our owl, we're going to come into low kneeling. So bottom onto feet, and then we're going to bring our lovely wings as we breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, come back down. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, come back down, and we can maybe do tweet, twoo, tweet, twoo. Good job. Okay, and for our treetop house, we're going to do tree pose. But we're going to do it together this time. So maybe you can do it as a double tree. Bring your arms around each other and take the opposite legs out. That's it. Good job. And then maybe you could make a roof. Maybe you could make a roof together. Okay, we'll take over to the other side. Come in together so that we And it's okay if you fall out. Okay.
It's frightfully nice of you, Owl, but no, I'm going to have tea with a Gruffalo.
A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo?
A Gruffalo, why didn't you know? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose.
Okay, so we're going to stand up and we're going to take notice of our knobbly knees. We're going to come down into chair pose. We're just going to give our knees a little bit of love, a little bit of attention. Okay, and then he has turned out toes. I want us to turn our toes up towards our face, then bring them back down again. Turn them up towards our face, bring them back down again. And then turn the toes out, bend into the knees. And a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. So here, we're going to take a deep breath in and a long deep breath out. Noticing. Where are you meeting him?
Here by the stream. And his favourite food is owl ice cream.
Owl ice cream, twit twoo. Goodbye, little mouse. And away Owl flew. Okay, so for our flying owl, we're going to do what's called Warrior 3, okay? So for Warrior 3, first we're just going to lift our knee up towards our chest. And we can bring our hands into prayer position and just start to bring our chest forward. Beautiful, Jacob. Nice balance. And press the leg out behind you. It doesn't matter if you fall out, you can come straight back in. It's about perseverance and practice. And then we'll bring our legs to meet. Swap over to the other side, lifting the leg and slowly coming forward. Excellent. So we'll notice that one side might be stronger than the other. Okay.
Silly old owl, doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a Gruffalo.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to come down to a squat to listen to the next part of our story. On went the mouse through the deep, dark wood. A snake saw the mouse and the mouse looked good. Okay, so for our snake, we're going to do something called cobra pose. We're going to lay down onto our bellies, bring our hands by the side of our chest, breathe in, tuck the elbows in. And Jacob's demonstrated that he's using his lovely back muscles. So let's see if we can take our hands off for a moment. Take a nice deep breath in. Good. Press into the hands and just walk the hands back towards the feet. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house.
It's wonderfully good of you, Snake, but no, I'm having a feast with a Gruffalo.
Okay, so for his log pile house, we're going to come up and stand in extended mountain pose. Some people say it's like pencil pose. So press down into the feet. Pay attention to all of the body. In our mountain pose, our legs are strong. So feel your legs strong, and you might notice that my knees are starting to draw up towards the top half of my body. Draw your belly button in towards the spine, and then breathe in, rising up, clasping the hands at the top. Log pile house. Okay, floating the arms down by the sides. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo?
A Gruffalo, why didn't you know? He has orange eyes. Oh, his eyes are orange. His tongue is black, and He has purple prickles all over his back.
Okay, so for his orange eyes, we're going to bring our hands to a mudra. We're going to bring our fingers to touch, and then we're going to take it over the eyes and have a good look at each other. And then we're going to stick our tongues out and do a little breath called lion's breath, okay? So for our lion's breath, we stick our tongue all the way down to our tongues, and we try and look at the middle of our forehead. We might even be able to do a little roar, okay? So we breathe in, lift up, and then just like that. Breathe in, lift up. Good job. He has purple prickles all over his back. Okay, so mummies and daddies or brothers and sisters turn to each other opposite way round. So you'll be able to put your hands on the back, and I want you to draw the purple prickles all over the back. And then you can swap sides. That's very nice, Jacob. Where are you meeting him?
Here by this lake, and his favourite food is scrambled snake.
Oh my goodness, scrambled snake. Okay, so for our lake, we're going to do butterfly pose as if we've got a big pond or lake inside our legs. So press down into the sitting bones, heart towards the outer, and then let the knees drop to the side. Take a nice deep breath in, lift, lengthen. Nice deep breath out, and maybe you can just fold forward. Lifting up. Okay, excellent. Scrambled snake. It's time I hid. Goodbye, little mouse. And away snake slid.
Silly old snake. Doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a Gruffalo. Oh!
Should we do this bit together?
Yeah.
But who is this creature with terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange and his tongue is black. He has purple prickles all over his back. Oh, help! Oh no! It's a Gruffalo! Okay. So, for our Gruffalo, I want you to come up with a pose at home, either by yourself or whoever you're with, that makes you look like you've got orange eyes, black tongue, and purple prickles, and tusks and claws.
I think
Me and Jacob will come up with one together. Yeah? Okay, so. Okay, so this is our Gruffalo pose, just here, okay? So whatever you've done is absolutely amazing. If you've used each other's body, be very careful, okay?
I nearly fell off.
So, the Gruffalo is a very big creature, and the mouse is a very small creature. We're going to come up to stand. We're going to breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, folding forward for a forward bend, and just wave to the pretend little mouse in front of you. And then coming up. My favourite food, the Gruffalo said. You'll taste good on a slice of bread,
Good?
said the mouse.
Don't call me good. I'm the scariest creature in this wood. Just walk behind me and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of me.
So we're going to do some special walking. Okay, so we're going to come up onto our tiptoes. And tiptoe forward. Just watch where your hands are, ready? And then onto your heels And you're going to walk backwards onto the sides of your feet. Good boy. And then you're going to walk forwards. Inside of your feet and walking backwards. Excellent. Okay. All right, said the Gruffalo, bursting with laughter. You go ahead and I'll follow after. So we're going to do our happy baby again, laughing our loudest laughs. So we're onto our backs, holding on to our feet, and then laughing. And rock and roll up and down. They walked and walked till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hiss in the leaves ahead. Okay, so we're going to do our snake breath. Take a long, deep breath in. Lovely.
It's Snake.
Said the mouse.
Why, Snake, hello. Snake took one.
Snake took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, crumbs, he said. Goodbye, little mouse. And off he slid to his log pile house. So we're going to do our cobra pose again. Our snake pose, coming down onto our bellies. Hands at the side of our bodies. Breathing in, lifting up. Good job. Tuck in the toes, press the bum back towards the heels and come up to high kneeling.
You see?
Said the mouse.
I told you.
Amazing, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, oh, sorry. I hear a hoot in the trees ahead. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hoot in the trees ahead. So we're going to do some opposite hand, opposite leg. So we'll go elbow to knee as we walk in. Snap turbo time. Good.
It's Owl.
Said the mouse.
Why, Owl, hello.
Owl took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, twit-twoo, oh dear, he said. Goodbye, little mouse. And off he flew to his treetop house. Okay, for our owl, we're going to do another bird pose in yoga, which is called eagle. We're going to take one leg over the other, and we're going to sink down into our nest. Bring our feathers up, our wings, and cross one over the other. Palms, backs of hands face, and then see if you can clasp hold of your palms, lifting up. Take a nice breath in, nice breath out, and then just swap the legs over, sinking down into your nest, and swap the arms over. Palms face backs of the hands face each other, and then clasp hold of the palms. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, come down. Bursting your wings open, taking flight to your treetops. And see if now, after practicing your tree pose a little bit, you can see where your foot lands. So take it over to one side, but remember not to push yourself too hard. So wherever feels steady for you. Whoop. My ground isn't steady there.
You see?
Said the mouse.
I told you so.
Astounding, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I can hear, oh, sorry, I can hear feet on the path ahead.
It's Fox.
Said the mouse.
Why, Fox, hello.
fox took one look at the Gruffalo. "Oh, help!" he said. "Goodbye, little mouse." And off he ran to his tree underground house. So for our fox this time, we're going to do down dog. We're going to spread our fingers out nice and wide and then bring our feet behind us and bring our bottoms into the air. Let our head and neck relax. Press down into the hands, press down into the feet. Take a nice long breath in. Nice long breath out. Coming down onto the hands and knees.
Well, Gruffalo,
Said the mouse.
you see, everyone is afraid of me. Now my tummy is beginning to rumble. My favourite food is Gruffalo crumble.
Okay, we're going to get that right brain talking to that left brain again. We're going to pat our heads and rub our bellies. Pat our heads and rub our bellies. Swap it over. Pat our heads and rub our bellies. "Gruffalo crumble," the Gruffalo said, and quick as the wind he turned and fled. All was quiet in the deep dark wood. The mouse found a nut and the nut was good. And now we're just going to let ourselves come down for a really short relaxation. So laying our bodies down, we're going to continue our relaxation inside as it's getting a little bit cold out here. So if you can pause it, make sure that you've got maybe a blanket to keep yourself nice and warm and some lotion. We are going to use our lotion this time because we didn't edit the clip in with the lotion last time.
Sorry.
So this is a wonderful forest relaxation. Just a time to settle. Take the time to settle the body, to feel the body lying here on Mother Earth, lying down. And just notice the sounds outside of this room and the sounds around you. And then draw the senses back into my voice, into the sounds in this room, into the sound of your breath. Coming in, coming out. Just take a few moments. Any wiggles or giggles that you need to get out, just let the body come to some sense of stillness. It doesn't matter if you move, there's no wrong way to do this. Just as long as you can hear my voice as you settle your body down. See if you can let the weight come into the bones. Almost imagine that you can feel the weight of your bones resting down onto the ground. And then I want you to imagine that you're walking barefoot into a really inviting forest, and the sun is shining so brightly you can see beams of sun coming through the leaves in the trees. And as you start to walk in, it's as if the forest is inviting you. You hear the sound of the birds singing and it draws you in. Beautiful bird song, as if they're singing just for you. Maybe they're singing your favourite song, drawing you in, beckoning you to enjoy the beautiful wisdom of the forest. As you walk barefoot on the warm ground, the leaves are crunching beneath your feet. You hear the sound of the leaves crunching and you feel their softness on your feet. You feel the urge to lay down on a beautiful bed of leaves. And the leaves are soft and puffy as you lay your body down. As you lay your body down, you take a long breath in, smelling the sweetness of the forest, the trees, the flowers, the leaves, the warm air. See if you can just breathe that smell in. And breathing it out. As you lay yourself down, looking up towards the beautiful canopy of leaves overhead. You see the sun glistening and you feel its warmth on your face. You hear the animals around you and you feel like you belong here right now, as if there's nowhere else you'd want to be and nothing else you'd want to do. Just resting here in the forest, feeling your body held snugly and safe. And as you feel those sun's rays, you notice the sun's rays hitting the tips of your toes. Then you notice the sun's rays moving up and over your legs, all the way up and over your hands, your belly, your chest, and over your face. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, just resting your body in the beautiful sunlight. Just take a long deep breath in and a long deep breath out. Just notice your body, notice your feet, your legs, your hands, your belly, your chest, resting. Resting down on the earth. And start to bring movement in, wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. And slowly bringing yourself back round to sitting in easy pose. And you can turn and face each other or somebody you're with, or even just on your own. You can have a nice hand massage. So we're always trying to take good care of ourselves. So we're going to rub a little bit of this onto our hands and massage as we go, singing a lovely song. All ocean on everyone's hands. It feels so nice, it feels so grand. All ocean on everyone's hands. It feels so nice, it feels so grand. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. We'll say together, Ariom, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. May all beings on earth know peace. Kind thoughts, kind words, kind actions. Namaste.
Namaste.